Shalom Mashpaka. May peace, serenity, and prosperity be multiplied unto you all. Kalala abayaba shumamasha yabashaba baraka tanto waraba halawaya. Kalala ya. Shemaya shabala yahawa alahaya nawa aka. The bar Mashpaka. So, I'm going to cover something as quickly as I can do it. Abarataza. We're going to let the Wawak move regardless. But my intentions is to make this pretty short. This is something that isn't thought about too often or not talked about enough. Therefore, it can go unnoticed and you can unknowingly support this very thing that Yah hates. Yeah, this very thing that we're going to talk about is an abomination to the Most High. Let's go ahead and get to it. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, starting at verse 1. Book of Proverbs. We'll go ahead and go to it real quick. Salakia. A false balance is an abomination to the Most High, but a just weight is his delight. How often are we willingly participating in matters of false balances? How often are we tolerating situations that we may be in, which is a false balance? A lack of reciprocation. 1 plus 1 doesn't equal 2. You have a greater output into something and your return on investment doesn't equal up to the amount of effort or energy or resources invested into it. Yeah, all of that is a false balance. What else is a false balance? Verse 2, when pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly is wisdom. Pride also plays into having a false balance because why is dirt and ash proud? Yeah, why is dirt and ash proud? That's all we are at the end of the day is dust and ash. The integrity of the upright shall guide them, but the perverseness of transgressors shall destroy them. So integrity is what gives us preservation. It gives us longevity. But perverseness and transgressions lead to destruction. Perverseness and transgression is also false balances. Yeah. What's another example of such perverseness and transgression that is a false balance? Eating abominable foods and call yourself praying over those abominable foods before you eat them. That is indeed a false balance. A false balance that isn't is taken very lightly among many people. Verse 4, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. That goes for the wicked who has obtained financial or material abundance. That mammon, making mammon their God, making mammon their way of life. Yeah, that leads to the destruction that was mentioned here in verse 3. Let's get further emphasis on this in the book of Second Esdras. I'm going to go to Second Esdras. Starting from the top, Second Esdras chapter 9, verse 1. This is Esdras speaking with an angel, just to give you a little bit of the background story. Esdras is getting the prophecies from this angel, the prophecies to come. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Why will the Most High be visiting the earth? It all roots back to Proverbs chapter 11, verse 1. The false balances that are running amok to this day and this very instant. Verse 5, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. We're in these end days right now. That's why all this craziness is happening. That's why we're seeing all these signs in the skies, right? That's why we're hearing all of these wars and rumors of wars. These catastrophic events with the weather. Yep. Verse 6 expounds on that. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs. False balances is an abomination to the Most High. We can relate these false balances that are taken on in the earth right now for the reasons for these prophecies to be fulfilled. These prophecies of destruction upon the earth. Verse 7, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed. What about these people that shall be saved? They shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. That is a result of having a just weight, living a life of just weight, because we saw in Proverbs chapter 11, verse 1, not only does the Most High see a false balance as an abomination, He sees a just weight as a delight. He delights in a just weight. So living out a just weight can allow one to benefit, to be preserved from the perils that the Most High brings to the earth, as stated here in 2nd Esdras 9, verse 8. Verse 9, then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. So yeah, that's everybody who is receiving these benefits of abundance, material possessions, things working out in their favor, yet they wicked as hell. You know, a lot of these people get judged before Yah even brings these things to the earth, as he's doing in these last days. Some get judged individually. But the Most High said, those who abuse his ways shall be cast away despitefully and dwell in torments. Why is that? For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. Oh yeah, there's plenty of people like that these days, receiving all these benefits, yet they don't know the Most High. Destruction and torments are coming. What else do these people do that receive these benefits, yet they don't know Yah? Verse 11, and they that have loathed my law, while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. So you got a lot of people who despise this business of the Most High. And he's talking about them right here through this angel that is explaining these things to the prophet Esdras. They have loathed the Most High's law. They despise his laws, statutes, and commandments. But yet they received all these benefits and didn't even care to know the Most High. What's officially going to happen to these people? The same must know it after death by pain. Verse 12. The same must know it after death by pain. Hey, let me reiterate. These are not my own words. You see, we getting it straight out that holy manuscript from the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, verses 1 through 10. Salak, verses 1 through 12. So, want y'all to meditate on that. Proverbs chapter 11, 2nd Esdras chapter 9. Read those complete chapters in their entirety. Read them all the way through. Meditate on them. So you'll know just how much of an abomination false balances are. And if you're involved in any type of false balance, you need to start working to get yourself out of such of an involvement, because it's an abomination to the Most High. And we see exactly where that abomination leads, as stated in 2nd Esdras chapter 9. May peace, serenity, and prosperity be multiplied unto you all. Shalom.